Hey, kia ora, good morning. Helen Brahms coming to you live from Mesa in Arizona. Just watching Zeffie have fun with her Kong this morning. She is determined to find something fall out of it, even though it is empty. So she just cracks me up. She keeps me young. She keeps me happy. She keeps me company. And I've got Dog Biscuit on the seat here next to me. Here you go. Um, so welcome to Friday. It is Fun Friday. I hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling start to your Fun Friday. I've just got off a really cool training call and about to slam back into this genealogy research, and I have to do a report to my clients today too to let them know how far along we have come and where we're at and that sort of stuff. So one thing I always make sure I do is with my clients is give them progress reports, let them know where we're at, how we're still on target, some of the interesting things we may have found along the way. Um, but it's report day, so another day with a packed schedule again. So it's going to be a very busy day, and I do have breaks scheduled into my calendar today. I have my timer set so that when I start working on the genealogy, I'm taking a break every 50 minutes for 10. I'm taking a 10-minute break every 50 minutes because I tend to go when I get going in genealogy and if you are in a business that you absolutely love the passion, when you get in the zone, you are in the zone and you may come up for air like 4 hours later. Um, Depending on where I'm at, when the timer goes off, as to whether or not I'll actually take the break, because I know me. If I'm in the thing, I'll just silence the thing and just carry on because I am in that zone. I am in the moment. I am on a hot trail. I'm not going to be watching the clock to say, oh, I've got a break coming up in 10 minutes. I'm not going to start this. No, it's just go, go, go. The timer will go off. If I'm at a good place to stop, I will stop. If not, I will keep going until I get to a place where I can stop. Um, so I kind of have staggered timers to go off to prevent me from finishing that finishing that thought or that line of research to turn around and go down another line of research without taking a break. So I think I'm just probably going to end up just taking a break when I finish a train of thought and get up, walk around, play with the dog, um, grab a snack, grab something to drink, and or refill the water bottle and get back into it again. So it's very important that you take breaks today. So we do have fun planned in our day. There will be walks. There will be oh, we've switched up to the big Kong now. We're playing with the little Kong, and the big Kong definitely has nothing in it, but she likes the way it bounces. So, but she's so funny in the morning. These mornings have been pretty cold when we've gotten up in the morning. It's been like 40 something degrees outside or 30 something degrees outside, which I don't think we've got down to the low of 30 yet. That's coming up this weekend. We're not getting to freezing. We're getting down to like 34, I think, is the lowest we're going to get in the next coming week. But she's there and she's all bundled up in her little blanket. And I get up, I get moving, get showered, get dressed, everything. And while I'm getting, sometimes I can actually come out here and actually sit down and have breakfast. Well, you're going to sleep? I'm going to have some breakfast. But now she started stirring when I start getting dressed, and she gets up and she sits there all sleepy and just sort of like sways for a minute. And I'm talking to her the whole time, and it's just so funny how she just sits there and she just sways with her eyes sort of like half open, glazed over. You can tell she's not quite awake. And then all of a sudden, she kind of gingerly takes a couple of steps forward. Then she stands up. She'll do a little stretch, and then she shakes like crazy, and boom, she's off. It's it's like it's like when you start the engine, you got to warm the engine up a little bit, and then boom, you're out of there. So it's so funny watching her do that each morning, the last few mornings, especially when it's been cold, because she's sort of like, I really don't want to get up. And I'm sort of like, fine, you don't want to get up, you stay there. I'm getting up. I'm going to get moving for the day. And I remember I have a call at 9 o'clock, so this is mountain time. And I said, so I have a call at 9 o'clock. So if we haven't done our walk by 9 o'clock, you're going to have to wait till 9:30 or 10 o'clock before you get your walk. And that's going to upset my day. So there's been occasion that she's done that. And what did you do? The heater just turned off as her Kong hit the heater. But I think it's on a thermostat thing, so I think it had actually reached whatever it reaches on the thermostat thing. And it's got her, so she's sitting there and she's just sort of like, what happened? It stopped blowing hot air on me. So now she's taken her Kong off in a different direction. I tell you, this dog just keeps me highly entertained and highly amused. So fun things that you can do today. Well, it's Finish It Friday, so make a game out of getting those projects finished that you need to get finished. Look at your schedule, see if there's time you can schedule something fun in there. Maybe it is going and watching something funny on YouTube, going outside, grabbing some fresh air, go for a walk around the block, go for a walk around the house, outside. Even if it's snow outside, bundle up and go out and just get that fresh air into your lungs. So too often when it's cold, people tend to stay inside too much, and all they're doing is is they're getting tired because the house is warm. But if you go outside and you get that embracing coldness that's out there, that briskness of it, and do some deep breaths into your lungs, it is surprising how well that works to wake up the senses and wake up the body, and then you're ready to go again. So that's one thing we're definitely going to be doing today, because I don't think we're hitting 70 today. I think we're in the mid 60s. So there'll be times that we will go outside during our breaks and walk around the RV a couple of times, and just take some nice deep breaths of that. It won't be cold air, but just get that fresh air in the lungs to help wake the body up, and then I'll be back in here, and it's like a little spark for the brain. And sometimes when I'm in the middle of a thing, it's like there's one person's death certificate I'm trying to find for this family tree, and I know, and in one place I can find that another tree has that same person's death date at one date, but when I mentioned it to the client, they said no. They said they didn't pass then. They passed when they remembered how old they were when the grandfather passed. And so I'm sort of like, okay, I can't find any death record for this guy at all. So I'm sort of like, all right, where else can I go look? And so I've put that aside for now and moved on to another part of the tree, because it's one of those things that'll percolate in the back of the brain, and then all of a sudden some spark of inspiration will come in and say, go check here. And you go check there, and boom, there it is. So I'm just waiting for that little spark to come in. And so there's been a few people like that on this tree where I can't find information on them. It could be their birth record, their death record, it could be their marriage record, because I'm just looking for vital information right now. And so even checking the census reports and that, but the problem is that the census reports only go up to 1940, and I know they died after 1940. So we've got to take a little different tactic here. But it's all out there, and we can get in there and get it done, and we will find it eventually. It's out there somewhere. I know it's out there somewhere. It's just finding that there's a resource out there that I know about that I can't remember right now. And it's like when anything that you do in business, you have thousands and thousands of areas that you can go for resources and stuff. And it's just that one that it's there, you just don't know exactly what it is. And that's why it's always good to take breaks too, even just during the day, to get outside, get that fresh air into your lungs, walk around, leave the work behind, go do something else, because sometimes when your brain is distracted with something else, the idea is revealed to you, because when you're trying to think about it and over and over again, it just doesn't come to you. And so I go back every now and again and I check on different records. And I go, oh, maybe I misspelt the name, so I'll go try a different spelling of the name. And, well, hello. Hey, pretty girl. Have you had enough playing with your coal and you want some Cheerios? We have Cheerios for breakfast. Hey, oh, kisses. Oh, good girl. She brings me so much joy. I sit here in the morning with my bowl of Cheerios. She sits here and she looks straight ahead and sits very, very quietly and patiently. And when I lift that spoon up to my mouth, her eyes are on the thing, and as soon as I look at her, she looks straight ahead. That is absolutely hilarious. But she will sit there. She won't make a sound. Any other time that I'm eating, she'll be whining and everything, and talking to me like I want some. Like when I get my shortbread, when I have my couple of pieces of shortbread out of my tin of shortbread, she sits there perfectly like, I'm ready. There's my dog biscuit, because she thinks it's a dog biscuit, and I say, no, this is a human biscuit, not a dog biscuit. Doesn't matter. And she'll start pouring and whining and carrying on and getting very vocal about it and everything else. And so now she knows the thing. If I go get human biscuits human shortbread out of the tin, she gets a couple of dog biscuits. I don't know what she's going to do when the tin runs out. There's no more. But that's another problem for another day. I've still probably got about a week's, knowing the size of that can, probably about another week's supply of shortbread in there. But anyway, so go do some fun things today. Make sure you get outside, get some fresh air into your lungs. I know that some places have gone back into massive lockdown restrictions and everything else, but you're still able to get outside. Go outside, walk around, get some fresh air into your lungs. Don't get cabin fever. Oh my gosh, that's like the worst. So Get outside, have some fun today, even if it's playing board games, playing cards, watching a movie, whatever it is that you want to do to entertain yourself today, go do it. Make a fun game out of it if you want to. What are you? I don't know what she's gotten into now. Oh, did you get something out of the smaller Kong? Did you? Even though it's empty. I've just gone. It's so funny. She cracks me up. But have a super fantastic, sparkling, fun Friday. Make it fun. Go out and make sure you get some fresh air today. Even if it is snowing outside, go get some of that fresh air. I love, love, love the crisp, cold air when it's snowing, when we're in the middle of winter, the temperatures are low. I love going out and getting that cold air into my lungs. It just really revitalizes me and wakes me up. And believe it or not, on a hot summer's day when I need a pick-me-up, I will actually go open the freezer. I kid you not, and stick my head in there and take some nice, deep, cold breaths because it's enough to wake the brain up so that I can continue doing what it is I need to do. Have a super fantastic, sparkling, fun Friday, and we will catch you guys later today. He konara.